Greetings! Greetings, everyone. Look at that. We can actually get the whole eyeball in there. I know. It's fabulous for me. Move the phones. Gotta scooch that up just a teeny bit so that we can make our paint palette. Over here? Or do I want my paint palette over there? I don't know. What do we want? Christopher, hello, hello. Let's get that back in there. Got the paint colors I used listed. Scooch that over. Paint! Paint! We're going to put the paint on this side. That's what we're going to do. Okay. I got to make the blue, which I don't remember what was in the blue, but the chair won't roll. Roll with me. Gianna, hello, hello. So, and then I noticed in a photo that we're going to have to go back in, and by we, I mean me. I will have to go back in and add a little bit of black. I should have left a little bit of black, like it drops like a shadow. So we'll do that later. I think. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But we need to make this blue, because it's not straight up this blue. I think we put a little bit of that. I feel like we put a little bit of this in there. Well, that was a lot of that. We're going to put a little bit of this one in there. And then we'll throw in a little bit of this. Some gray. We're using all the colors. Is it going to be exactly? No. Are we going to be okay with it? Yep. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We're going to get our little spatula and stirs it. And then we have to decide. I should put a recipe, right? Recipe for our blues. Because that is not. That's not going the color. It's not. That's a really nice, weird color, but that is not the color we want. Let's throw some of this in there. And we're painting. We're painting. We should put on an apron so we don't get paint on our clothes. We should put on a homemade apron with sublimation and all the things on it. Right there. And it's got ruffles. It's got ruffles on the bottom, you guys. Pardon me, I don't know how to tie a bow behind my back. I'm having difficulties. But I got it. I got it. And how is Jana today? And how is Christopher? I hope everybody's fabulous. We're this color that we accidentally made is so not the color, but it's a nice, interesting color. But I need that blue. I don't think we put all of the colors in before. I might have just. It's okay though, because I have a lot I need to do. I don't know. That's a really interesting color. It's alright, we'll paint over that. Don't worry. Let's throw in some more blue. all else fails. Throw in some more of the main color that we want. We got this. a nice color. I don't know what I made, but I really like it. It's like a sage kind of color. I like it, but it's not what I wanted. So, there's a lot of it. So what do? We're going to put that there. We're going to put that there. And then we're going to grab, and we're going to put this, we're going to put that right there. And then we're going to work the lighter color first. We're going to use both colors. We're going to work our way into this one somehow. Or not. I don't know. And then we're going to get a paper towel. Oh, I like that. We're going to get a paper towel and kind of lay it over so that it doesn't dry out so fast. So we're going to spurts this with some water. And we're just going to put this over the top. And then, well, do we want to do that? It might fall in. It might fall in. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then we're going to take what's here and we're going to go with, we're going bigger because we're getting some bigger spots. So we're going to use a filbert. And then we're just going to take some of this and we're going to go into some of the original. Got tickling my neck like something's there. We're cleaning the spatula. Somebody's got their radio really loud. Wouldn't mind if it was actually good music. And by good music, just music that I like. They probably think it's good. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go around some of these and add, oh, that looks nice. Oh, that looks nice in the camera. If you guys saw this in person, it needs another round. It needs another round because I think he's dragging his muffler. Maybe. That didn't sound healthy. Whatever was dragging. See that? And we just clean off our spatula. How nice is that, right? Clean off the spatula, except that little gunky there. Do. How are you guys doing today? Are you doing any crafts? Are you doing some stuff? If painting's not your thing, what is your thing? I have like 50 million things. Hello, Filbert. Yes. We putting Filbert to work today. I don't need glasses to see the eyeball. I need glasses to see you guys. Adelaide. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're all doing well. Have you guys filled out prize forms or prize entries for Debbie J? Like word of the days? Have you guys been doing that? And if you guys have and you guys win the scorch marker, I'll be jelly. So just so you know, I entered to win because I want the scorch marker. I want the scorch marker. I need to watch his videos because some of the stuff he had on his walls, and we're talking about Evan from Scorch Marker, because Debbie J had him live with her. Oh my gosh, llama. Sort some things to prep for some videos. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna try and play Fortnite with Debbie J. I think it's tomorrow. Either way, I'm going to try and play some Fortnite tomorrow. After I do some grocery shopping. Okay, we're going to move that. We're going to move that. Because I need to be able to go in a circle. It'll be fine. Is this soaking up all my paint? It's soaking up some of my paint. Maybe we should have put plastic down. Or maybe we just paint faster. Can we paint faster? I don't even know if that's a thing. We're going to get into this little bit. Ooh, that is so nice right there. Get into this little bit of green in some of these areas. Filbert, you're doing a good job, sir. We appreciate it. And we're letting the colors mix. We don't mind if they mix. And so some of these are... try not to stick your arm in the stuff that's already wet, though. We don't mind if we go over the leaf a little because we put the leaf in there just to know that we don't have to color like all of that. Like we have to color all of this. But see, this inexpensive paint, right? Inexpensive paint. We're going to have to do multiple coats, and we're okay with that. Sometimes it's a pain. You could also load up the brush with more paint. That might work. We're trying to keep some black space between the scales too, because this is a really nice black background. It's quality black. I don't know how much I'll get done tonight, but I can be here a while, so that's okay. We'll go back in probably with a finer paintbrush to fill in a little bit more. Llama, 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 drama, llama. Anyone actually own a lizard out there? I used to own a lizard. I called him Fatty Patty because he was a little plumpish, but he was flat like a pancake. So we called him Fatty Patty. He was super cool. He was a bearded dragon. And then I had an iguana once, but he did not like me. So I found him a home that he did like. He liked guys, and my husband was not fond of lizards. So we rehomed him, and he did really good, as far as I know. Do 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 do. I've also owned rats and birds. Kind of miss the birds. We rehomed them too because we didn't want to stress them out in a move across the United States. They went to a home that had kids and other family stuff, and they thrived there too. But I can't own birds now because I think my cat would eat them. Like Shadow hunts things outside. He catches the things and eats the things outside. He would probably eat a bird or a mouse or anything that we brought into the house. He's a hunter. Which is nice because we do not have a mouse problem in the house. Like the naughty mice that you don't want in your house. Yeah. Look at it, isn't it neat? It's a great big eyeball on this sheet. It's not a sheet, it's a canvas, but you know. And then I think we're going to take because the eye sockety bit is round, and then we've got to come off into like this direction. I think if we put some that way. Because he's not all round. He's not a round guy. He's going to have scaly bits that go in different directions. And I think we're going to fill those in here this way somehow. And if it's not realistic, that's okay, because we're not following a photo exactly. We just got inspired by a photo and we're going from there. And then this would be like... That filled in fast. I'm glad we went this direction. I mean, I don't mind painting, but we're going to be at this for days. It's okay. Did you guys see the new Simon Hurley release? It's so cute. The little bitty baby critters in the tree. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with the tree. I just can't even. It's so stinking cute. And not like cutesy cute, like cute as in we can do so many things with it. Like, I love the tree. Thank you, Mary Alice. BB Creative. Hello, hello. Thank you, thank you. Sometimes my hand like that one went a little out of control, but it's okay. Yes, Deborah is great. She just personal leave, but she'll be back with us sometime in December, but we're not 100% sure when. Like kind of like a little vacation. Okay, so I told you that this needed I needed to put black over that to cause a shadow, but it's not going to be black over it. It's going to be like a gray. And then we need to do that all the way around. So I actually need to get these up to the crack area. So then I can drop a shadow across it. I think. I don't know. See how it looks when we get there, I guess. The eye gets more gorgeous every time you work on it. Thank you, Adeline. Earlier today, I was thinking about this, and then I was thinking about the eyeball that I worked on with Jana, right? The watercolor eyeball, where I brought in gold foiling. I feel like I need to put some gold foiling on this. Maybe not gold, maybe silver, I don't know. But I feel like I want to add some foil to this. Gold leafing, I mean, I don't know. I have all the things to make shiny bits, but I feel like it needs shiny bits. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Oh, somebody's in trouble. Popo's out. Or somebody needs assistance. We just hope that everybody's okay. And their quick response out here, too. It's kind of crazy. Like when I got into the T-boned car accident on the highway with the deer. The deer thought he just needed to crush into my car. They were there within minutes. The fire truck, the ambulance, and the state trooper. It was nice. I was not on the side of the road for very long. Shiny would be so cool. Dragons have shiny scales. And we have our apron on today. Our brand, and we haven't even got a mucky muck on it. Blossom! Hello, hello. We're just going to fill in some areas here with some blue because there's going to be leaves over it. You guys can't even see. Well, I just need to move that way. Da-da! Aw, thank you, Blossom. Okay, I gotta scroll up. You guys got chatty real quick. Really love how that turns out. Thank you. I never imagined to paint something like that. You could. It's actually pretty easy. I mean, it's circles, wonky circles, because we don't need straight circles, and then just dots and squiggles and things. So cool. Thank you. And Jana is doing marker maintenance while watching. Yeah, we like it when you guys are in the craft room doing crafty things. I know sometimes I get really quiet when I'm doing stuff like this, but I feel like if I'm just here with you, if we were in the same craft room, we wouldn't be talking 100% of the time. We would be focusing, and then we would be chatting like we do. We focus, then we chat. And we focus, and then we chat. But, yeah. And you could totally do this on a small scale, because you saw Jana and I did the watercolor eyeballs. Those were so fun. Watercolor eyeballs. We did the watercolor eyeballs, and that was on a small scale. Small scale. So if you want, you could do that. Pretend that there's a big one back in there. And then this one is probably going to go right there, and then we'll have one right there. And again, we'll go back in with the leaves, and the leaves will go right over the top of any of these weird ones. It'll be fine. And then we'll go over the edge with the details again. And then we'll go over the scales again, because oops. Doodling while you watch. I love your doodles. Can't wait to see. I'm doing my paperwork for November. Happy mail. Checking the list. Checking it twice. Gonna see if I've got it all or not. Right? Oops. I'm gonna have to make some more. I'm running out of this color. And we put a little bit of that there. And then we use a little bit of that there. And then we put some of that with it. Just a little bit. See if we remember what we put together. It's easier to get it mixed back up. But we can't always remember what we do. And I don't like that one, so we're gonna... I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't like it, but it's gonna stay there because we done did it that way. I should have done it in 2 parts, but it's okay. Oh, yes. The street artist. I have tried drawing real things and it just never looks good. So I admire the people who are able to do it. It's a lot of practice. The 3D. Okay, yeah. Anything with perspective and this girl, no. That's like hard work. But yeah, those chalk artists that make it look like icebergs in the sidewalk and stuff. So cute. Or the guy, I don't know if you guys seen, he walks around with chalk on the end of a stick and then he sees like a crack in the sidewalk and then he draws an outline and then he gets down there and draws little bitty things in the cracks and the crevices of the sidewalk. It's just like, how do you see that? That amazes me too. Like, I don't know. Some artists are just, they've got talent to spare. And then others, we're on a struggle bus. I mean, we're creative. We can figure it out. But it's going to take us an eternity. And I'm okay with that sometimes. But yeah, some stuff you just got to practice and do it. And then it becomes easier. You need someone to draw you ginger people based on your specs. There's people out there that can. If they're not too terribly difficult, I could probably do it. Because ginger people, they're just, if you go off of like the cookie cutter idea, they're not too, they're pretty basic. Pretty basic. I mean, I drew Sassy the unicorn. She first looked, when I first drew Sassy looked like a cow at first. And I had to rework it several times to make Sassy look like a horse. That was really funny. There's a video on my channel with it too, so you can see my process. It's not always glorious. It's not always glorious. Oops. I did all that work to keep it nice and straight, and then one fluff of the brush just sent it hurling into the gray matter. Good thing about diabetics in the house, lots of alcohol pads. Uh-oh, what happened? Alcohol pads. Do you need an alcohol pad for something? Right? So I have resigned myself to know my limitations and stay within my boundaries. And that's okay. That is 100% okay. Should see your attempt at it looks like broken branches. Girl, it's okay. Then you expand those sticks, right? Expand your sticks. People are hard to draw anyways. I put way too much paint. Let's share the wealth. I can draw parts. Like I can draw a hand. I can draw an eyeball. I could even draw lips. Pretty decent. But it's putting all of those things together that is really hard. And then I follow people that do it so quick and so easily. And I'm like, how? How do you do this? It's magic. It's magic, I think. I'll master my ginger peoples one day, right? Grab a cookie cutter, trace it, and use that as a base and go from there. You want a male and a female Gingy doll for every occupation? Girl, that's a lot of occupations. There's got to be like 1.5 million occupations out there, right? Because there's like all the things that get done is an occupation. You have architects, then the people that build the things for the architects, paper people, doctor peoples, nurses, firemen, policia, military. Like there's a bazillions. Yeah, that's well, you basically draw like one guy and one girl and then give them accessories. Like Halloween, they can go to the spirit of Halloween and be any occupation they want. Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be funny if your Gingy was a cereal? a gingerbread Gingy that is a serial killer. On a cereal box. When the ginger snaps. Sorry, I just made myself just like the serial killer. The box would have actual serial killers, postal workers for those that have gone postal. Anyways, that was funny. In my mind, that was hella funny. Gingy Dexter, right? Right? He would have a little box with little those blood sample-y things. They would be cherry flavored. The Dexter cereal, Ginger Dexty, ginger and cherries. I don't know if that's a good combination or not, but yeah. Do 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 do. Dexter loves his steaks. Food Mama, don't give me more ideas. I'm already... I have steak stamp. Hurry, Ginger Man, stamp and get here already. Go to the other end of the house. Take the meds. Take the meds. So nice, so nice. Welcome back. It's just a lot of work. Holy moly. Sent you a picture. You're Gingy. I will go look at that. Sunday, I'm thinking about doing a live on Discord. Thinking. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. Because I got a bunch of stuff I got to do on Saturday. Like gaming. Guys, I'm going to be gaming on Fortnite on Saturday. For how long? I don't know. When am I going to start? I don't know. But I think Debbie J will be there too. But I'm not. I might have got the days mixed up. It might have been today that she was going to be there. But there was no way I could be there today. Because today was Simon Hurley release day with Ranger. I have not yet, but I am. So yeah, like Discord, there's a stage, and so, I would turn on the stage and be live on stage. And then, it's just like here where you guys just type and chat. I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking of trying it on Sunday, because that's going to be one of the perks for joining Discord, is you get a bonus live once or twice a month. Bonus lives, because who doesn't love a bonus live? We're whisking eggs. I was told it sounded like whisking eggs, and it kind of does. It's kind of funny. Okay, That's funny. That's funny. But he's so close. So close. Your little stick one is cute. Okay, I need to detail a smaller brush. Where's small Filbert? Where's Filbert Jr.? I know you're in here. You're not Filbert Jr., but you'll do. There's Phil. I found Filbert Jr. Or baby Filbert. Baby Filbert. Baby Filbert. She says we can show it, you guys. This is her silly attempt. Open. He's not too bad. This right here is a really good shape, and you just sorry. I draw lightly and then kind of carve the shape, and then just go back and forth and carve it. And then, yeah, the head, that's a good circle for a head. It's a good circle. But this guy right there. Little Phil Bert. But yeah, we got the little guy. Because we need to put in tiny ones. And clean up some of these edges. These edges are kind of atrocious. Can't have fuzzy scales. Well, I guess you could. Did you guys see that they found a new genius... whatever. They found a new T-Rex. He's like a micro T-Rex. They thought it was a junior T-Rex until they found another, like a full skeleton in some state. I can't remember what state it was. But in this guy's backyard, they discovered a new T-Rex. A museum got the funds together and bought it. And they discovered it's a new one. It's a new T-Rex. He's much smaller than T-Rex. And so then they got to go back through all the bones and see if the other T-Rexes, the small ones, were actually junior T-Rexes or this other T-Rex. I thought that was cool. I like dinosaur facts. So I always get the news for dinosaur stuff. Raccoon and panda faces. Take out the water, you guys. Don't take out the water. That would make a mess. And even though I'm wearing my apron, I would still wear a lot of that water. Okay. I like it. We're just going to add some textured bits. We're going to add a little bit of that green that we made way too much of. Did you get... Yes, I did. Yes, I did. We have ruffles. We has ruffles. I posted a picture on Discord. If you want to see, I posted a picture on Discord. Actually, let's see what we can get done with just this. We go making more. taped on my box. Ruffles have ridges. My box is taped, you guys. That means she can't put... Oh, that means she can't put no more in it. Ooh, I'm excited. Girl, we're going to have an unboxing day when it arrives. We might do a bonus live just for the box. Guys, I know this box is going to be epic. She's been like, hey, look at this. And she said she's put what she's put in my box. You guys, I don't even remember. But I know it's got a lot of stuff. And if it's full, holy mogoly, it's going to be a lot of stuff. It's going to be stuffed to the gills. Don't put your arm in it. Okay, and then we're gonna go through and do highlights. Where? I don't know. We need to add some brightness in. A little bit more brightness, because that is like epic brightness. And we need to add that. And why is that like... We don't want that to be like that. We want it there. Okay, so, and we're not using whites. I have not put any white into this. That is cream. And we're going to pull that cream into the blue and see how that looks. Oop. And we're going to add a touch of this so it matches. That's going to be nice. Okay, it'll fill again. Yeah, that's nice. We're just scrubbing some of this color on, and it's catching the texture of the canvas, and it's giving these little scales a little bit more, like, I can't even explain. It's giving it texture. I messed that up. probably shouldn't have added the bright parts there, but that's okay. We can go back and take them out if we want. Just like that. Got too much. I like it. The algorithm suggested your stream and it was not wrong. Just subscribed and loving the scratchy scrubby painting sounds. Awesome. Aw, thanks so much. Thanks for joining. Have a great day. October? I'm going to call you October because I don't want to butcher the first part. And October's fabulous anyways. Awesome sauce. Thank you. Which, that really helps that set on top. But we need to drop a shadow. We need to drop a shadow. Shadow. Which I think... Hold on. Because if this is like this part, I think we would have a big shadow here and just a tiny one here. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do like a thick shadow through this section and then get skinnier, because if the light, anyways, I don't know, that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna do like we're gonna take this color that is in there and we're gonna thin it out, and we're gonna drop in a teeny bit of black. The teeniest. So let's put the teeny bit of black over there. And then we'll add it to this. Because our shadow is not going to be black. Shadows are not black anyways. But we do want our base color kind of in there. Gonna be whatever we make, and then we're gonna kind of like put it on like a glaze, not a glaze, yeah, Oh, look at that gray that we made. Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay. And then we're going to go in with a big brush. And we're going to wet our brush. And then we're going to cross our fingers so that we don't muck this up. Paper towel and wipe. Okay. I think we'll get it. We just want to dull this down. Like, thank you. Thank you. So we've got this grayish going, and I think that's what it needed. But then we're also gonna I think we'll go in with a little bit darker too. We're like gonna do this in layers because I just don't want it to look, I don't know. Okay. And then we're going to add more black. Abraham. Hello, sir. I'm not doing very good at the shadow. Doodle doodle. I was inspired by your teal scales and colored my doodle with teals. Awesome. Awesome. I like it when it inspires. But I am not inspired by that. Let's do roundy. I know I said no black, but I think we just need it. Our shadow is going to be partly black. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's so much better. We just water it down, my friends. Okay. Oh, that's nice. We were using too dry. Kind of shadowy. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Woo. I was worried there for a second. I was worried, but I'm not so worried anymore. Okay, so I just need to finish. I need to get that in there. So we're going to go like so. And then rinse and wash. Okay, and then we get the black. And we bring that through. Kind of hard to see. Okay, and then we need more black. It's not too bad. I gotta go back in and crisp up the gray side with our darker gray, I think. And then we'll go back in with the black because we needed to mix a little bit of black into our shadowy. Ugh, that looks so... It's like a watercolor on top of the acrylic. I like it. The shadow you were doing is really adding depth. Thank you. Thank you. That looks really nice right there. And then, I don't know if you can tell, but like that is black and that is the other black. So it's going to suck, but I'm going to go back in and add this black to this outery bit because this is not like black. But I'm going to use it to mark out my area so I know. And then I'll go in with a fine brush and like get that other black in. My black 3.0. It's so lovely. Yeah, it hopefully it'll be nice when it's all done. But yeah, we'll go just along the edge with the black and then back over my creases because yeah, it's gonna be fabulous. But I need to go in with my shades of gray because we have white specks. This girl don't like the white specks. I don't want the white specks. Oh, is that the blackest black that I've heard about? So there's another version of black, but I am using it's not down there. Black 3.0. Oh, it is down there. It was just on the other side. So, yeah, black, it's expensive. And I've had mine for years. And I coated the whole thing in the black so that we could have these blackest black, because you can tell, like, there's black 3.0 and then there's the black from the cheap stuff. The neck popper. What a great time. The eye of the lizard. Isn't it great? I thought it was the bottom of a well. It could be, but when it's hanging, it'll be like peeping through the crack of the thingy. I don't know. I just felt like doing an eyeball. And that's what we've been working on for quite a while. And I got to put the leaves back in. And I got to go through and get rid of these stupid little dots. Because they're not making me happy. And it's just that I'm using cheap paint, you guys. I have super cheap paint. That's what we're using. And this isn't even the dark gray that I was using. Let's get that one back out. Actually, we're gonna probably do a light gray, a dark gray, and then another dark gray for our. Do I not have? I must have been using this one. Yeah, because that's top notch, and that's just gray. Gray, 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 gray. Okay. I guess so. I can't imagine it as an eye. I just can't. That's alright. The depth perception is just so off. That's alright. Yeah. Not the tar and feathers. Ray Dizzle. I don't think I've heard of Ray Dizzle. Okay, we're gonna mix. It's dry. We're good. We're gonna go with the dark gray. And there, we're gonna do the light gray right there. Well, that's medium. This one's light. Okay, and then we're gonna get a flat brush. A decent sized flat brush. And then we're gonna just go back in, and then we'll go back with our cracks. That's easy. But we're gonna just pick up all the colors and go in. Because I don't like the cracks. That's going to be neat. We'll get this laid in there, and then we'll go in with the blackest black. Do we like that? I don't know. I need it to be marbly. We need to get rid of the white specks. Stupid little white specks. Scrubby, scrubby! That gray right out of the bottle is ugly. I just say that right now. That's an ugly gray. Let's add some of my green to that. See if we can't make a nicer gray. Yeah. It's an ugly gray. I need it to be dark. I don't know. But we're gonna use up all of that we have here. We're just gonna do, and then we're gonna, I don't know. We'll figure it out, because I need to do this kind of quickly so it's like wet on wet, but it's such a big piece. And that is definitely too green. Oops. Don't go into the black lines, Elizabeth. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I gotta go over the black lines anyways, but... now we gotta get rid of white and black dots. We'll darken it back up, though. Ooh, that looks kind of pink. That's funny. I will say that this canvas is very nice. I don't even know where I got it, but the canvas is nice. The canvas is nice. You can't win. I know. Okay, so... okay, I think what I'm going to do is make a nice vat of a gray, because the gray out of the bottles was ugly. The green is ugly, but we need almost black. Almost black. And we need a lot of it so that we can do the things. So we're going to set this aside for a momento. Sorry, dude. You got to go hang out down there. We got to make you some color. Okay. Let us... economy black, you guys. Economy black. Because we need a lot. We have a big canvas, right? And then we're going to put a little bit of cream in there, because we want it gray. And then we're going to put a little bit of gray in there, because we want it gray. And then we're going to mix and see what we get. Oh, I wish we could just paint that. A nice marble. But that looks like a nice... Oh, that might be it, you guys. Look at how beautimous that is. Okay, and then we're going to take a chunk of this, we're going to put it over there, and we're going to tone it down just a little bit more with the cream. Because, again, we're not using white, right? And then we're going to have this as our stick it in there kind of color. Marbly it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Will it work? I don't know, but hopefully that's nice and dark. Okay, oh, look at that. Nice and close up. Okay, you guys hang out there. Because we're going to be... We don't need no water. We don't need no stinking water. Oh, I didn't play my game. The alarm went off and I didn't. Okay, so here we go. Linda, hello, hello. Thanks. And then we'll go in with that jet black, and that should really set that off, especially when we drive it through this. I'm gonna give it some texture. So we're just gonna pile on the paint. And then this will take some time to dry. Make sure there's no white speckles. Can't handle those. That's a little too light there. It's hard to see the glare from all the cameras. No, the glare from. It's like, are those dots or are they just? I don't know. Well, there's texture right there, a little chunky bit. You guys are getting in the way. Stay out the way. Goodness gracious. One edge done. Why do I feel like some texture paste in that black would give some texture to the piece, or a pattern stencil? I know. Oh. Yeah. Brick would be cool, but that would require thinking. I don't know if I'm ready for thinking. Because in order to do brick, right, we would have to, like, the lines have to make sense. And then to break a brick, I think I'm not going to do that. But that would be cool. But I wish I'd have thought about the texture paste. We could have put, like, grit or something in there. Grit would have been nice. A little bit of sand in there in the paint. Sand would have been really great in there. It would have gave our concrete-y gray some life. Maybe next time. You know a lot. You know a lot. And you're absolutely right. It would have. But two sides done. Hey, how do I hold that? I know you guys can't see me. That's all right. I'm just painting the edge. Nice long strokes. And then feather back and forth at the edges, just to make sure we don't have any white specks. And then when we get the way we want it, we go back over the front to make sure we didn't leave any puddles, because we don't want puddles. Okay, that is not dry. Multimedia artist. It's always fun to watch and watch. Okay, I'm gonna stick my fingers in it. So I'm hanging it off the table in order to do this last edge. And they're like little X marks. Up, down, left, right. Just to get that paint to fill in. Because if you just go straight, you're going to miss the same spot. But if you make an X, you're going at it at two different angles. Just like painting a house with a paintbrush. And a roller. You would do that with a roller too. You go this way, then you go this way. You make X's with your roller. X's. They fill in. And it looks like we made just enough. Woohoo! Okay, then it just needs to dry, and then I can go in for the fine details next Friday. I'll have to think of something else to do, because it shouldn't take me too long. Because next Friday, I'll just go in with the super, super black follow along the shadowy part, and then drop in our cracks again. Drop in our cracks. Ooh, we splattered on our apron today. We got our first splatters, you guys. Anyways, I'm so glad I put ruffles on it, because then it hides my really, you guys, look at my leggings. They got little reindeer and little snowflakes. But then my ruffles are going to catch all of it. I'm so glad I added the ruffles, because otherwise it would be right at the edge. And look, that's where I splattered. Right there, right at the edge. My ruffles. Anyways. Oops. I just painted my color book. Oops. Just like painting walls in a house, right? Thank you. I did. I christened the apron. I got splatters up here too. But that's it for today. Isn't that just... I really like it, you guys. But when it dries, like I said, I'll go in next Friday. We'll add our black 3.0 back in. That's why this is so dark here. I just love that. I love that we left that. And this right here is also this. That's why it's so black. I'm gonna have to clean my palette though. Look at this. We used it all. I'm gonna have to clean that, take it down to the cleaners. And look, we put our lids back on. And I can put them away in the roller cart. Oh, look it right here. 2. And then we stick our arm in it. The apron can't save us from arm getting in it. And I took a shower today too, so that sucks. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I am. So, here. I need to move that. But first, I gotta put this away. That's gonna go there. Those are gonna go in your home. That can go over there. I gotta paint that one. Let me put this. We're gonna go set this over here so it can dry. Ha! It's off to dry. Off to the races. But you guys, look it. It's fabulous. We'll clean that. But my apron. So next time when I do this, I need to get stronger tape. Where are you at? I need to get stronger tape to hold the image still, because it did that. And even though it transferred, this is not as bright as it can be. The fabric choice was a bad choice. But I got to practice and I got to see. But yeah, we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. We're still going to use this with it, because I have lots of this. But yeah, this will be my really grungy apron, and then my other one will be my fancy apron. I forgot to put that one away. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And I will see you Monday at 2 on TikTok. And then at 7 here on the YouTube Twitchers. Okay? So, until then, Pattern Paper Monday, y'all. I like this painting. I think I might be painting on Fridays. I know it says 2 crafty girls, but I really like painting, and I have a lot of canvas. So I think I'm going to be painting on Fridays. Fridays painting! But not huge. Well, maybe. Maybe. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me, and we will see you next time right here, Monday, Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and on TikTok at 2 p.m. Eastern. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your crafty evening and a crafty weekend, all that fun stuff. Bye-bye.